today's video, we are going to discuss about the product management and how you can launch a successful SaaS application. In this video, we are going to look into a couple of insight of how to become a successful product management for your particular SaaS. So in order to explain this video, I have also started my own blog channel on Medium. You guys can go and feel to free check it out. I have a couple of articles here from the technology stack to the efficient way of making a SaaS to sales and marketing. In this, we are going to discuss about the management and skills and insight that you will be needing. We're not going to go through all of these points that I've mentioned. You can go and obviously read it out, but I'm going to discuss about a couple of important which I feel you should have for your SaaS application. So number one, I feel like you should have a good understanding of your of the technology. When I say good, it does not mean like you should go and learn about coding or you should go and learn about database designs and all, but at least have a basic understanding of like what is the technology stack which is being used, how your code is being written, what all things has been developed. So tomorrow, let's suppose if your team runs out or something happens with the development place, you can actually see and look into your code, what all work has been done, what is the functional requirement which has been pending, how much things has to also been added, and how much it will cost you. You can also think in terms of the time perspective. Let's suppose if you want to add a feature or if you want to add a functional requirement to it, you can say like, okay, this is quite a good, this can take a good amount of time in terms of coding, and you can also communicate very well with your development skill team. So this is like something I will say you should have, okay, in terms of technical knowledge and technical background for your particular SaaS. Now, second, I will say you should have a good second plan always with you. Now, when I say a second plan, what I mean to say is that let's suppose if your development team runs out, or let's suppose the scope of the project change, or the budget of the project change, or anything happen, you should be always prepared with a second plan, which will actually help you and which will save you a good amount of time as well as the money. Second plan is always good and better for everything, like if you have to replace a team or if you have to add or remove a functionality, or let's suppose if a feature is not working in a way it should be, then what are the other possible outcomes or options that you can go and explore it out. So this is the reason to have a second plan. Third is about the communication skill. Now, excellent communication skill is not what you guys may think it's very easy to do, okay? When I say excellent communication skill, it means like you guys have to be a very, very good in terms of, using the word as well as the sentence verbally and very effectively with the stakeholders as well as with the development team. So you should not say or do anything which can harm you in such a way, or you should actually predict about what you are going to say or share with your stakeholders or the upper management or anything with the development team. You should be able to you should be aware of the scenarios, what all can be the possible outcomes of what you are speaking. This will actually affect you as well as your project that you've been developing, and will be also help you in formulating a good amount of roadmap for a successful project. Now, in terms of communication, I would also like to highlight one point. Let's suppose you need more time, okay, or your budget has ran out or something, you want to ask from your stakeholders. So you need to communicate in such a way that the balance of the project is maintained, things does not break out as it should, or try to do minimal damage or minimal risk, or the scenarios of what you are saying, or let's suppose if it is a negative or a bad side of it. But yes, obviously, if it is a good side, you should be communicating well, share all the feedbacks, just be honest, like what all things has been there, and speak truthfully with your stakeholders as well as with your development team. And the development team, it can be a quite challenging, because let's suppose certain times it happens that the client says something and you are not able to communicate it very well with your development team, and they waste or they added all the time and effort doing those tasks, and eventually it should not be done as it has been. So these are the couple of points that you need to take care in your mind. Apart from this, I've also mentioned other things like being the customer is always your god, data is your friend, and like prioritizing your task and making a good roadmap for being for a successful SaaS application, and also being productive and staying up to date with your competitors or what is the pricing they have been offering. So feel free to go and check my blogs out. Okay, we will be coming more like these blogs in the future. I will be also coming up with the video in the future in which we are going to see what are challenges normally anyone faces while developing in the SaaS. So stay tuned for it, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.